How are you holding up? Getting wedding ready, I hope. Stacy is no longer a threat. I volunteered her passport to a homeless girl who needed a new start.
And how is that supposed to keep the police away?
As long as we have movement and a face to match, she not a missing person. I'm good at whatever I do, so stop worrying. So Xavier, huh?
Yeah, I really didn't think you would help me knowing I was getting married.
Bones is a idiot. I'm happy for you. I'll be even happier when you pay that motherfucker back for how he left you hanging.
Maria, how do you know they won't find Stacy?
Have they found my husband yet? Trust me, if they find my dirt, they'll find your dirt. So I hope that answers your next question as well. I never do something like this without covering my ass, remember that? I'm loyal. Don't ever be disloyal to me, because I will spend every day making you suffer.
And that's how Maria became my hit woman, my security, and my right-hand woman. I don't understand the weather anymore. It was literally snowing 10 minutes ago. Now it's perfect. Maybe we should have a winter wedding.
I hate the winter. That's why I moved to a city that doesn't have snow that sticks. But we can do whatever you like.
It really doesn't matter to me. I have a meeting coming up to expand my perfume line. But I was thinking when I get back in town, we could start cake tasting at least.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So you gave up your fear of flight. You know, holding that resting bitch face won't stop this planet from crashing.
What humor you have. I'm actually pissed because one of my kids are acting up on my mother, my daughter. She's 13, so you do the math.
I can remember when I was 13, I thought the whole world was my enemy. Especially my mother, she forbade me to do everything. But keep being the boss. She'll thank you later for it.
Please sit down. Is everything okay? Are you having second thoughts about the deal?
Over the phone, you said 2 other investors would be present. Where are the investors? I'm just a little confused on how this all will work without them.
I assumed the 2 parties had contacted you about their inability to participate. Apparently, some of us aren't as rich as we think we are. Is that going to be a problem for you?
My bank accounts are just fine. I just need to know what needs to be done to get this partnership moving.
How do you feel about relocating? Unfortunately, I like to keep eyes on my business, so doing business off the island is worthless.
Well, let me talk to my fiancé about such a long-distance move. I'm sure you can understand. I have a home off the island. I'm not local at all, but I didn't think that mattered since your ad said nothing about relocation. But I'll be in touch.
You don't seem too excited about having a new partner.
This guy showed up half-nude and the other investors dropped out of the deal. On top of that, he's talking about moving to Sulani.
This is your hometown, right? Don't you miss it? The weather's nice. You have beautiful beaches. I wish I could bring my kids here.
Maybe I can use you for an excuse to move back. I don't know if Xavier would want to move here. All his business is in Newcrest.
Which is why you should do it. You can't grow if you're stuck in one place.
Get off at the next exit. I need to make a stop. I got a tip from my grandpa that a guy that works for Bones was in Sulani. What he was selling now must be big because he always said the islands was where you want to end up. Whoever this guy was, he looked like he ran this part of Bones' company. He made it this far and never looked back for me. Would I be wrong to just bust in and demand this idiot to tell me where Bones is? Wait, now that I think about it, where is all the security? Can I help you?
So your quick stop was to get knocked the fuck out. What were you thinking, sweetie? And just so you know, they took everything you had on you. Thanks for the heads up. You hired me to do a fucking job. You can't just disappear.
I thought I saw someone I knew. But he didn't look the same. I could only see him from behind, but he seemed familiar. There's no way he would be here. How can I move here knowing he's here?
Fuck Bones, whoever was in that warehouse is dead. So accept it now. Back to the white suit. Why don't you just tell Xavier who your meeting was with? Do not look at me like that. I know he thinks your meeting was in Newcrest.
I love Xavier, but I feel like I should keep some things to myself. If shit don't work out with him, I know I have my own shit to fall back on.
Look at Sweetie, trying to learn the game. I feel like a proud mama. Now all you need to do is learn how to know when you're in danger.
I bet your kids really love having sit-downs with you, huh? I think the islands would do you some good as well.
I'm serious, sweetie. What if those people would have killed you back there? What would I tell Xavier? Know your business and who you're doing business with. Plane's about to take off. You know, I hate talking in flight.